When it comes to marketing your organization, it's crucial that everybody on your team is on the same page. That's why having a brand messaging guide is so important because it ensures that everyone knows what those key points are that you're trying to get across, and they can use that. They can literally copy and paste it to create content that aligns with your overarching strategy. In this training, we will help you create a cohesive and consistent brand messaging guide to ensure that everyone in your organization is on the same page regarding your messaging. So we split this messaging section into two parts, and today we're chatting specifically about how to keep your team on the same page when it comes to how to write and talk about your organization. We do this through the development of a brand messaging guide to ensure a universally understood message. So not only will having this guide help you get your team on the same page, it has multiple other benefits as well. It's beneficial for building trust with your audience because as humans, we only recognize like 10% of the things we hear. It takes people 10 times to hear things before they actually remember it. So when your entire team utilizes this messaging guide, you can ensure that your audience is consistently hearing your message. More so, having this can help your team members feel more confident because they no longer have to guess about what to say. So chances are you didn't learn the ins and outs of storytelling when researching how to market your organization, and you may not know how to implement it in your messaging guide. And that's okay, because that's where we come in. By learning and understanding the fundamentals of story, you can develop a relatable and repeatable communications that your team and your board can use to spread the word about your impact. Nonprofits can leverage storytelling to humanize your organization's cause. So donors and supporters, they're looking for a way to make this positive change. We can use storytelling in marketing by beginning with a question that outlines the problem that your organization is seeking to solve. So rather than focusing on the problem, we can actually cast a vision of the future, this future of success that your organization is envisioning, and then position your organization as the guide to helping accomplish this future. Then we can transition into a statement that demonstrates empathy and authority for your organization and builds trust with your audience. Lastly, it encourages your audience to donate or to take action because you included a call to action. All of these different components may seem like a lot, but we're going to break down each one now. So the controlling idea is ultimately the main focus and purpose of your campaign. So we can only focus on one controlling idea because adding too many can ultimately confuse your viewers. The brain can only handle one idea at a time. Therefore, simplifying your message is crucial. We shouldn't be talking about this and this and this. We need to just focus on one thing. This controlling idea is the piece that we're wanting our audience to memorize and take away. Next up is the story question, and this story question is what you want people to ask themselves when they see your content. So by proposing a question, you can keep your audience engaged and inspire them to take action. This is because people love to solve problems and answer questions, and when we're asked a very direct question, that triggers the emotion directly correlated to problem solving. And who doesn't want thousands of people trying to solve the problem that their organization is solving, right? So when you're telling a story, it is important to not just focus on the present, but also cast a vision for the future. So this is where you invite your audience in to see what could happen if they supported your mission. So it's important that we stay positive during this part and avoid focusing on the negative, because by doing this, we can give our audience hope of what's to come and inspire them to take action rather than focus on the negative and everything that's happened in the past. So in most stories, there's always somebody who is going to show up and help the hero accomplish their goals. We call these people the trusted guides. Your nonprofit is one of those trusted guides, because when you position yourself as the guide, you are not the main focus. You are here to ensure that the hero wins. The hero is your donor. So when you position yourself as the guide, you want to demonstrate empathy and authority, because that's how we get people to trust us. So a one-liner is a phrase or statement that clearly states what you do and why you do it. It is basically like the elevator pitch of your organization. This sentence should be clear and concise so that people understand who you are and what you're doing within the matter of seconds. A simple and direct one-liner be included in your social posts, in your campaigns, in your videos, even in speeches. Once you have that one-liner down and people know what you do, you want to express empathy to your audience to connect with them on an emotional level. So we ultimately want people to feel like they belong. After you've expressed empathy, it's time to demonstrate your organization's authority to deliver on this solution. With any communications campaign, you have to spell out your call to action and tell your audience exactly what you need them to do. Because without doing this, people are going to be left wondering what they are supposed to do to actually get involved. And chances are they'll get distracted and move on. So there are two types of call to actions, primary and secondary. Primary call to actions are short, direct, and urgent. They ask the audience to ultimately donate now, sign up, etc. Secondary call to actions are longer, so they give the viewer more context and more information about how they can get involved and the steps that they need to take. People are often moved to donate or get involved with a nonprofit after hearing a story about how the organization has helped their community that they seek to serve. So this is why we recommend sharing testimonials and stories of success, because it's a great way to connect with your audience and show them that, hey, this organization knows what they're doing and people trust them, because stories humanize your issue. And when you build in that empathy and connection with your audience, they are more likely to want to donate, to want to get involved, to advocate for you. So compile a few stories and testimonials to have at arm's reach. They are a powerful way to engage your audience and inspire them to take action. So in conclusion, storytelling is a powerful tool to engage your audience and inspire them to take action. And there are several key elements that should be incorporated into every story that you tell, such as positioning yourself as the guide, crafting this effective one-liner, expressing empathy for your audience, displaying authority and competency through the success stories and testimonials, and ending with a strong call to action. By weaving all of these elements together, you can ultimately create an impactful and effective story that's going to move your audience to take action and support your cause. So have the courage. Have the courage to be creative and start telling those stories today. And if you struggle with anything that we chatted about today, well, guess what? That's what we do here at Marketing Mission, maximized marketing. The Maximized Marketing Intensive is an experience where in just 1 week, we create everything that you need inside that valuable marketing toolkit, the powerful assets you need to streamline your marketing and free you to increase your impact and funding without losing your mind. If you feel like this would be beneficial, then go ahead and hop on my calendar so we can talk more about it. All right, I'll see you in the next lesson.